you focused almost exclusively on the domestic issues within China for the performance of the market there. Yet coming into 2017, we weren't talking about domestic issues. We were talking about international relations, China and the United States. The president's going to lay out a speech a little bit later. He might characterize them as an economic competitor. In years gone by, he has used much stronger language. We all thought there was going to be some kind of policy initiative that would shake up things for EM. It hasn't happened. Is it going to happen?
I don't think it happens. I think, again, that was a very attractive political position. And he went in with that, and I think once he won the election, I think he has pivoted away from that. China is no doubt a strategic competitor on all fronts. Having said that, I think the policy would have to be to engage with them rather than try to do what we did with the Soviet Union, Cold War, and all of that stuff. Yeah. I don't think that's in the cards.
I actually didn't believe there was going to be any real tariffs.
I use we all loosely.
Okay. No, I didn't buy into it. Of course, we're a strategic competitor. That's not really news. I mean, the reality is that we've got so much at stake in the global economy and geopolitics that we have to partner with China. And even when it comes to Chinese trade surplus, I mean, we're not going to generate massive numbers of low-wage manufacturing jobs in the United States, nor should we even try to. So, to some extent, we have to think about the trade deficit overall, which will bring the dollar down to improve it. But I don't think we should focus on China as being the source of our problems. It really isn't.
So the words, then, are the words just rhetoric? Can we expect any kind of policy?
Well, I mean, I think it's rhetoric in the place of policy, but given that I think tariff policy would be bad, I'm actually kind of happy to see that. We have to talk about it from time to time, but we have to work closely with China because really we still have a huge problem in North Korea that needs to be dealt with.
Krishna?
I think from a longer-term perspective, it's important. This policy statement is important. I think the impact of that over the next few years, I think, is going to be very much.
Just one other thing. We need to rethink TPP. Because, I think, how do you deal with a strategic competitor? You get some allies. Yeah. And the whole point of the transatlantic or the Trans-Pacific Partnership was that it would give us a trading bloc which would actually compete with China better.